It's not going to be a good day, Meg.
No. Oh, and we've lost one of our special program girls, too.
Oh, yes, that was my next question. I saw them on the way in. What happened?
Police caught Joanna James breaking into a chemist shop. I'd say she goes straight to Winlayton this time.
And then there were two. Well, at least we had one success. Now, what about the food? Or did that go wrong, too?
No, we'll get through, but only just.
Mr. Pringle, quick, where do you want this?
Lord, woman, what do you think you're doing?
It's the rice.
Lugging things around like that, you could hurt yourself.
Oh, please.
Look, I told you before, you know, about my mother. You know, she used to lug around those great
Mr.
big
Pringle.
baskets of wet washing when she was a girl.
Mr.
You know,
Pringle.
she couldn't straighten up.
Mervyn, will you please stop talking and take this?
Sorry. Oh. What did you say it was?
It's rice. That's what you asked for, isn't it?
Yes, but it smells fishy.
Yes, it does a bit, doesn't it?
You know, I've been thinking, it's a pity we can't get a news reporter in here, isn't it?
Why?
Well, all you read about prisons is riots and breakouts, never about anything like this. You girls deserve a medal for what you've been doing.
I think you've been on the cooking, Sheriff.
No, I mean it. Driving through all those picketers this morning, well, it could have turned ugly.
For them, I hear one of the picketers wanted to check Joan's bag. He's still trying to get over it.
St. Catherine's Annual Fete, cake stalls, Lucky Dip, White Elephant stall, all welcome. Looks good, doesn't it?
Sure does. He done a really good job, Lou.
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd try something different, you know. What do you reckon about the top bit?
The St. Catherine's, the arch bit's really nice.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, well, you better start printing them off. They want 200.
Okay. Hey, Jules, why are you looking so worried? I was just thinking about Jen. She was real upset again this morning.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's all that stuff about having to go back to court and everything.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, me too. You still haven't told me how much you gave her.
Enough. I should have known better than to trust one of you little nerds.
Leave me out of this, okay? Not my fault you picked a dummy.
Oh, and I suppose you would have done it better, would you?
Well, I know how to knock off a chemist shop without being sprung. If that's what you mean.
Well, I tell you what, kid. You do the job first, then come and see me.
Or you have.
Is that all you got?
Gotta be joking. There's uppers, downers,
Yeah, how much?
Bottle full or bag full?
You better not be having me on, because if you
30%
are...
cut if you buy bulk and distribute them yourself. You'll make a packet. If not, I will.
Right, now all the blocks are represented?
All except C block.
7 members. OK, if it comes to a 4-3 vote, we'll have to call them in, though.
Vote on what?
Members, I'm afraid we've had bad feedback regarding...
Just a minute. I ask you a question.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
I would like to know why this special meeting has been called without any notice or indication to the union representative.
Because special or extraordinary meetings are usually of an urgent nature. You're quite right, I should have informed you, but...
Mr. Bolton, we have a prison to run. Can we get on with it, please?
What a good idea. Right, now, as I was saying, I've had bad response from the department regarding the salary increase. And in point of fact, they can see no reason at all why they should even contemplate it.
Why not? We haven't had a rise for 3 years.
Even the inmates got a raise.
Good point. Did you remind them of that?
Of course. I also brought up the staff level situation, or lack of it. I showed them the hours being worked by union members, the double shifts called for because of lack of recruitment, and you know what they said? We're paying them overtime, aren't we? What do they want more for?
Oh, that's a bit steep. That's ridiculous.
So what are we going to do about it?
Fire them. You can't ignore.
I suggest they need to be taught a lesson. I suggest the boss needs to be reminded just how important the rank and file union member is to him.
Mr. Bolton, just what are you suggesting?
Outside the gates of this prison are men being hit worse than you. Fellow workers, family men who have lost their livelihood. And the reason? Mismanagement. By the same boss who's trying to take the money out of your pockets. The same boss who now asks you to fight his fight and bring food into the prison. I tell you, it's not on. It's not on.
Too right.
Now, who's going to put the motion forward?
All right, I'll put the motion forward. Who's going to second it?
I will. Stars.
What's the matter with you? You trying for Prisoner of the Week award or something?
Oh.
I've smoked them, so forget it.
Hey?
The fags I took off you, they're gone.
Forget it.
Ah, pull the other one and plays Jingle Bells.
Relax, will you? In fact, here. Have the whole bloody packet.
Huh, big deal, there's one left.
Listen, mate, I'm in a bit of trouble and I need some dough and
See you, Luke.
I'll pay you back.
No, you won't.
Because I'm not giving it to you.
Okay, then I'll pay you interest.
Oh, you will you? You're holding out on me, aren't you, bitch?
How do you work that out?
Oh, first you want some bread because you're in some trouble. Now you're willing to pay interest on it. What's a scam? Have you done a deal?
You ought to be a screw. You know that? All I'm asking for is a loan. If I'd done a deal, you'd know about it. We're partners.
Are we partners?
Yeah.
Mates?
Of course.
Never lend money to a mate, Lou. Ruins a friendship.
Bitch.
Mr. Bolton said that the members are duty-bound to support their fellow workers.
The truck drivers? They're self-employed subcontractors. Since when has Bolton supported non-union labour?
Executive decision, Governor. Not mine, although the members did vote on it.
Would you mind telling me how I'm supposed to feed 47 women if the officers won't help to bring food in?
Yes, and what about the children in maternity?
Well, it's up to the department now, isn't it? Will that be all, Governor?
Yes, that'll be all.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm considered to be one of the bosses, and I'm not bound to obey union directives.
You mean it's up to the two of us? Yes, I suppose it is.
What do you reckon you're doing?
Nothing. I was only looking at this jug. Whose is it?
It doesn't matter whose it is, just bugger off!
What's the big deal? I was only looking.
Oh, yeah? Bring your own play lunch, did you?
I only had a couple.
Only because I stopped you. Do you know what happens to Peter thieves in a place like this?
What's that? I don't even know what a Peter thief is.
A Peter thief is the lowest sort of mongrel around. They go from cell to cell nicking stuff. Just like you were doing.
I wasn't pinching stuff. God, they're only biscuits.
On the outside, they're only biscuits. In here, they're private property.
Yeah, okay, so I made a mistake. Anyway, who do you reckon you are? A copper or something?
Don't smart mouth me, you little bitch!
Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Not yet.
Where is that kid?
Far, far away. Well, I'm going to hope, can't one? I'll be honest with you, Nora. The sooner this whole thing is over, the happier I'll be.
I must admit, I didn't expect anything like Nikki.
What must it be like on the outside? If she's any indication of what's waiting for us, I'm staying here. I mean it. It's safer.
Well, come on, tell them!
What's going on?
Recognise these?
There's 3 missing.
Yeah, well, talk to her about it. I could have gone through your things.
Oh, that does it. That really does it. Nora, what you going to do about this?
Looks like it's already been done. Did you hit her?
What do you reckon? Of course I bloody well did.
Got anything to say?
They were only biscuits.
Willie's biscuits.
Yeah, but I didn't think